Los Angeles wildfires, which stars have lost their homes? It's a chilling sight. Towering walls of fire engulfing the Los Angeles hills, choking the air with thick smoke, and forcing thousands to flee. Southern California is once again under siege by fast-moving wildfires, with the Pacific Palisades, Altadena, and Hollywood Hills being among the hardest-hit areas. In just a few hours, what began as small brush fires exploded into raging infernos, consuming nearly 2,000 homes and structures, including the residences of celebrities like Mandy Moore, Billy Crystal, and Paris Hilton. The devastation is staggering. Reports indicate that at least 5 people have lost their lives, while countless others are now homeless. For some, evacuation meant barely escaping with their lives. For others, there was no warning. The fires, fueled by hurricane-force winds and exacerbated by California's ongoing drought, have exposed critical vulnerabilities in how we prepare for and respond to such disasters. Imagine looking out the window of your million-dollar home, only to see the horizon glowing with an ominous red hue. For Mandy Moore, this nightmare became a reality when her Altadena home was reduced to ash within hours. "I just had to see it with my own eyes to believe it," she shared in a tearful interview. "Everything is gone. It's just dust now." Like many residents, Moore has expressed gratitude to the firefighters risking their lives, but also frustration at the lack of resources. "There were only 2 fire engines for our entire neighborhood," she continued. "They ran out of water and had to siphon from nearby pools. How is this still happening in 2025? Her sentiments echo a broader call for innovation in firefighting and emergency management. Despite advances in technology, many areas in Los Angeles rely on outdated infrastructure and firefighting tactics. Engineers are now tasked with developing solutions that can prevent such tragedies from repeating. From improving water management systems to designing smarter evacuation routes, the need for innovation has never been more urgent. In a world where hurricanes can be tracked days in advance, the unpredictability of wildfires remains a critical challenge. Engineers and scientists are racing against time to deploy systems that can detect fires early, predict their paths, and mitigate their impact. One promising solution is the integration of artificial intelligence and drones. Equipped with thermal cameras, drones can fly into danger zones, mapping the fire's progress and identifying hotspots. This data is fed into AI algorithms that predict how the fire will spread based on wind speed, terrain, and vegetation. Such insights can guide firefighters, allowing them to allocate resources more effectively and protect high-risk areas. Yet, even the most advanced technology cannot function without basic resources. The recurring issue of water shortages in California, a state paradoxically bordered by the Pacific Ocean, is one of the most pressing problems. Engineers are exploring desalination plants and underground reservoirs as potential solutions. But as Moore's story illustrates, immediate changes are needed. Simple measures, such as ensuring fire hydrants are operational and strategically placed, could make the difference between life and death. While the loss of property is devastating, the emotional toll of these wildfires cannot be overstated. Communities are grappling with the aftermath, from the trauma of evacuation to the despair of returning to nothing but charred remains. Paris Hilton, whose Beverly Hills home was among the casualties, described her experience as surreal. "You never think it'll happen to you," she said. "I grew up here. This house holds all my memories, and now it's gone." Her story underscores the indiscriminate nature of wildfires. Whether it's a celebrity mansion or a modest family home, fire spares no one. Yet, it also highlights the resilience of those affected. Many have taken to social media to thank first responders and share resources for those in need, turning their platforms into lifelines for others. The wildfires of 2025 are a stark reminder that current systems are not enough. Engineers, urban planners, and policymakers must collaborate to create fire-resilient communities. This includes using fire-resistant materials in construction, designing buffer zones to slow the spread of flames, and implementing smart technologies that provide real-time updates during emergencies. As the fires continue to rage, the focus is not only on controlling the flames, but also on learning from the devastation. What went wrong? What can be improved? And most importantly, how do we prevent this from happening again? From destruction to solutions. Engineering solutions are not limited to firefighting equipment. Urban planners and infrastructure experts are exploring innovative designs to make entire communities more resilient. One concept gaining traction is the creation of defensible spaces. By clearing vegetation within a specific radius of homes and planting fire-resistant greenery, These zones act as buffers that slow down wildfires. Additionally, power grid engineers are working on making electricity distribution systems more robust. Underground power lines and fire-resistant materials can prevent sparks that might ignite fires in the first place. Renewable energy sources like solar panels and wind turbines paired with localized microgrids can ensure uninterrupted power during emergencies. These ideas not only help mitigate fire damage but also pave the way for sustainable energy solutions. Learning from past fires. Data plays a crucial role in improving wildfire response. By analyzing patterns from past fires, engineers can identify high-risk areas and allocate resources more strategically. Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, are increasingly being used to map fire-prone regions and model fire behavior under different scenarios. Such advancements have already proven successful. For example, predictive modeling helped emergency services preemptively evacuate neighborhoods during the 2024 Sierra Nevada fires, significantly reducing casualties. Engineers are now working on making these systems faster and more accurate, ensuring that even remote communities receive timely warnings. Rebuilding with resilience. As communities begin to rebuild, there's an opportunity to prioritize fire-resistant construction. Materials such as tempered glass, metal roofing, and non-combustible siding can significantly reduce the risk of a structure catching fire. Architects and engineers are also advocating for designs that incorporate fire shelters. Small, reinforced areas within homes where residents can seek safety during an emergency. The key to success lies in collaboration. Governments, private sectors, and individuals must come together to implement these solutions. Financial incentives, such as tax breaks for homeowners who invest in fire-resistant upgrades, could accelerate adoption. Hope amidst the flames. Despite the devastation, stories of resilience and innovation continue to emerge. Firefighters, engineers, and community members are working tirelessly to protect what remains and plan for a safer future. The wildfires of 2025 serve as a sobering reminder of nature's power, but they also highlight humanity's capacity for ingenuity and determination. As the smoke clears, one thing is certain: the lessons learned today will shape a safer tomorrow. The question is not if we can rise to the challenge, but how quickly we can act to ensure that tragedies like this become a thing of the past.